Stephanie, can you see my screen okay? Or anybody that wants to unmute themselves to let me know? Anybody?
You're good.
Thanks, Kelsey. All right. Hey, team. Welcome to our Thursday night call. Start off with recognition like we do for every call. Awesome numbers on the board this week, guys. We are sticking to our theme of Shake It Off April. That's the song I should have been playing in the beginning of the team call. But I don't know about you guys, but if I have to listen to Taylor Swift Shake It Off one more time, I'm going to have words with Taylor. But you guys are doing an amazing job. Huge congratulations to Stephanie Brickley, again, being the top PV earner. I know, Stephanie, you're on the call. You have been killing it nonstop. Super proud of you. Ignore my technical difficulties real quick for a second, guys. So great job, Stephanie. Great job to the other top 5 PV earners: Sarah Berry, Victoria Gray, Emily Albrico, Amber, I cannot pronounce your last name if my life depended on it, and Jennifer Gravener. Stephanie, you got a lot of coaches right there. You should be one proud upline coach right now. So great job, guys. Some of you have locked in Success Club 5. That means you are getting the hideous Chalene Johnson bobblehead. You should all be very excited about that. So congratulations to Stephanie Park, Stephanie Brickley, Sarah Berry, Emily Albrico, and myself for having Success Club 5. Y'all know the motto: the month is not over until the month is over. And we got 7 more days. So a lot of you are super close to getting Success Club 5. And I don't know if Kara's on the call. Last month, she on the last day of the month, she had 2 points, and she ended the month with 8. So if you are sitting at 0 points right now and you're like, nah, I'm not going to get Success Club, I've given up. Nope, don't think so. Unacceptable. You have until 11:59 on the 30th to hit Success Club 5 Eastern Standard Time. So keep on talking to your contacts, keep on working with them, and you guys can hit it. Let's do a couple housekeeping announcements real quick. Pio is on sale, I do believe, and so is P90X i3, I do believe. Clearly shows you I'm not selling either one of them, so I'm not sure what's on sale. But those are the challenge packs that are currently on sale. We have our coach sneak peek going on right now, and it is going amazing. I think we actually have some people on the call that are in the coach sneak peek that are just kind of getting a glimpse of what our team and who we are. So that's super exciting. So if you have somebody that's still interested, just pop them right into the coach sneak peek. I think we got 60 people in there so far. We've had 4 coaches sign up already, and we've got a couple more on the way to sign up. So that is super exciting. So just pop them all over into that group. If you're not in it, I can add you, or somebody else can add you. We have a couple things that are happening soon. April 28th, so next Tuesday, 9 p.m., we will do a new coach call. So for any coaches that have joined the team and that have not been on a new coach call, just pop onto that. It's about 30 minutes. I'm going to go over Success Club, Legs, Emerald, just a couple little things. It's just a quick little call. Nice to just kind of get a refresher. And even if I have coaches that are listening to the call or on the call and you're kind of getting out of that funk, maybe it's a nice little refresher. Just hop on next Tuesday. Love to see you there. May 4th, we'll start our new 10-day coach training. Self-paced. You can do it at your own pace. So that's exciting. This Saturday and Sunday is Super Saturday. Get to a Super Saturday. Y'all know I just got back from Cancun. Nothing is better than going to Beachbody events. I am refreshed. I am relaxed. I am rejuvenated. I am back. We all needed me to be back, and I am back. So get to an event. I know sometimes it's super uncomfortable to go to events and not know anybody, but we'll talk about comfort in just a couple minutes. But get to an event. Go to teambeachbodyevents.com/Super Saturday. I think that's what it's called. Or just Google Super Saturday and it'll pop up. And find out all the events that are in town. Even if you have to drive an hour, it's worth it. You will hear about the new promos. You will hear about things going on. You will hear about announcements. And you can meet coaches in your area, which is what you should be doing. If anybody pops on the call, make sure you guys mute yourself just because I don't have access to mute you guys anymore. Summit, I have 5 spots left for Summit. 5. 5 spots.
Hold
on, I got to mute somebody. I don't know. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. Just because if you're not muted, I get a lot of background noise. Okay, I have 5 spots left for Summit. Get there. Summit is our huge Beachbody conference. So for those that don't know, I went to Summit last year. I came back and I quit my job. That's how amazing Summit is. I'm not saying you have to go to Summit and come back and quit your job. I'm just saying Summit is very life-changing, so you should be there. I've got 5 spots left. So message me if you're interested. And I see the chats popping up. I will answer all chats at the end, I promise. And like I said, this is the last week to get your bobblehead. There's Chalene. It looks like Westine Dryer. It does not look like Shalene. Poor Shalene. All right, in case you guys missed it, we have 2 new products launching July. Summit. So if you're going to Summit, guess what? You get to get your hands on these puppies before anybody else can buy them. So what are our new products? Size. If you guys have not watched the promo video, check it out. It's Shanti's newest program. I don't dance. I'm a white girl that can't dance, but a lot of people are going to love this program. So can't see Katrina, but I'm sure this is a program that Katrina will love. If you love to dance, this is your sort of program. If you don't love to dance, but you pretend you love to dance, this is your program. So read about it. It's coming out July 2015. Super excited. And then they have a new performance product line coming in. Tony Horton is using it. He's been using it for the last 6 weeks, and he had nothing but amazing things to say about it at Cancun. Yes, I got to chat with Tony Horton. See what happens when you go to events. You get to hang out with people. So these new products are coming out. Super excited. So those are our announcements. And let's get to the juice of the team call. Make sure you got your notebook. Make sure you've got your pen. I've got a jam-packed phone call for you guys. Make sure you guys use the chat feature. If you come up with any questions, send them to me privately if it's for me about the call. That way I don't miss it because I already see chats popping up and down. So the theme for tonight's call is why not you? This happens to me every single time I get back from a Beachbody event. So when I got back from Summit, I was on fire because I'm around people that have the same goals, that want the same things, that love Beachbody as much as I do. And it was the same thing at Cancun. I met top coaches. I got to find out ideas and just see how they work their business. And I sat there and I'm like, why isn't I can be them? Why can't I be the top 10 coach? Why can't I be a superstar diamond coach? Why can't I be a top earner? Why can't you? So that is going to be the theme for our call tonight. Why not you? It's not how good you are right now. It's how good you want to be. We are all a work in progress. Nobody is at the end of their journey. Nobody is perfect. We are always a work in progress. So you're always working on the person that you want to be. We're not the person we want to be. We're never going to be the person we want to be because we're always working on ourselves. So what are your goals? What are your goals for Beachbody? And everybody has different goals. No one goal is more important than the other goal. And everybody can reach their goal. And if you're sitting back and be like, I can't reach that goal, yes, you can. Because that was me a year ago. Thanks to my lovely Time Hop. If you do not have Time Hop, you should really download it. It really reminds me what I did in college 10 years ago and makes me feel old. But anyways, so Time Hop while I was in Cancun, it was the second day we were in Cancun. And my Time Hop a year ago was saying, mark my words, fall of 2016, I will be doing Beachbody full time. Well, I started doing Beachbody full time in September. So no goals are too small, no goals are too big, and no goal cannot be reached. So what are your goals? Do you want to be an elite coach? Do you want to buy your dream home? Do you want to pay off student debts? Do you want to retire your spouse? Do you want to retire yourself? Do you want to lose the last 10 pounds? Do you want to lose the baby weight from the baby that you had 2 years ago? Know your goals and write them down. You have to write down your goals. They have to be in front of you. They have to be there that you see them every single day and you are reminded of your goals. What's stopping you from reaching your goals? We all go through periods of doubt where we're like, we can't do this. I can't do that. I can't lose these last 10 pounds. That Three Musketeers just looks too tasty. It's never going to happen. I can't be an elite coach because I just don't have what it takes. I can't pay off my debt because I don't have what it takes. You've got to get that energy, that negative thoughts out of your head. You can do this. You're here for a reason. You're on this team for a reason. You joined Team Fire to get fit for a reason. Whatever that reason may be, but you're here and you have to accept it and you have to embrace it. You are going to be your worst roadblock. The only person that can stop you from hitting your goals, guess what? It's you. I do it all the time. Somebody the other day asked me, so is your goal to be a 15-star diamond this year? I'm like, yeah, right. I don't have what it takes. And I'm like, stop it. Just back up for a second and stop it. We are our own worst enemy. The biggest thing that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. And it's sad that we're our worst enemy, but that's exactly it. That's just how we are as humans. We always doubt ourselves, but you got to stop. And I talked about on a team call a couple weeks ago, this business does not discriminate. It does not choose who's a top coach. It does not choose who's a top earner. It does not choose who hits diamond before the other person. You can do this. You need to believe in yourself that you have what it takes inside of you to get this done. Put your blinders on. You gotta quit comparing yourself to other people. I am a firm believer that you should follow top coaches. But if you're following a top coach or another coach that's in your organization and you're like, man, I've been doing this for a year. They've been doing it for 3 months and they just hit diamond. Like, what's wrong with me? And if you're checking their Facebook every single day and be like, I can't do this. They're rocking it. Like, I can't do this. Unfollow them. I have done it more times than I can count. You gotta put your blinders on. Like, blinders. You can't compare yourself to other people. It's the quickest way that you are going to fail in this business. So I am giving you permission right here, right now, to quit following the coaches that doubt yourself. You should be following coaches that lift you up and pump you up and make you want to do more. If you're following somebody, you're like, ugh, unfollow them. Just get that out of the way right here, right now, because you can do this. So if you're sitting there and you're like, Ashley, shut up. You've told me 5 times I can do this. It's because I just want you to know I believe in you. If nothing else, I believe that you can do this. So how are you going to reach these big, scary goals? Got a couple bulletins. You guys know my favorite word. Can we all mouth it together? Consistency. Thank you, Stephanie. I see you're the only person I can see mouthing it. Consistency. You guys know it's my favorite word. I should literally have it like tattooed across my head. You have got to be consistent in this business. There's a coach on the team, not going to say any names in case she joined our call. She's been with us for 7 months and she signed up her first coach the other day and I messaged her. I said, just tell me, tell it to me. Tell me I was right. She's like, you were right. And we want to know what I was right about. She was consistent and people saw that. And now she's about to hit Emerald because she's been consistent for 7 months and she has not given up. She posts every day. She does her workout. She is just consistent. This business will not happen overnight. It takes time. It takes dedication. I have been in this business for 2.5 years now. And I can tell you the minute you quit being consistent is the minute your business fails. Lindsay Sessions, if she's on this call, I don't think so. I think she's doing something big in her life today. Do you know how long I asked her to be a coach? A year. 1 year I asked her to be a coach. She kept telling me no. I was consistent. I chatted with her. I built relationships with her. She became a close friend. And guess what? She's now a diamond coach on my team and she's one of the top leaders of this team. Consistency. Persistence. I'm sure Lindsay Sessions wanted to tell me 5 times to quit asking her to be a coach. I think Lisa is my upline. She's on this call right now. She asked me 5 times to be a coach. She was persistent. And if she wouldn't have been persistent, I wouldn't be here right now. And I don't know where you guys would be. You'd be on some other random team. So persistency. Never quit learning. I don't care if you think you know it all. You don't know it all. Do you think Melanie Mitchell doesn't learn anything anymore? For those who are like, who the heck's Melanie Mitchell? She's the #1 coach out of 290,000 coaches in the business. Do you think she doesn't do personal development? Do you think she doesn't do training? Do you think she doesn't listen to national wake-up calls? No. You have always got to continue learning. So be on the team calls. Be in the team trainings. If you need a refresher, join the training. Listen to YouTube videos. You always should be learning. Invite. Recruit. These are things that you should be doing every single day. It's scary in the beginning. It's scaring me like, hey, do you want to be a coach? You're like, what did I just say to them? Like, that sounded ridiculous. The more you do it, the better you get. I talked about on a team call a couple weeks ago. Practice in the mirror. Just practice presenting the business. Practice it on your dog. Practice it on your kid who has no idea what you're talking about. They're probably just looking at you like, Mom, you're crazy. Like, what are you talking about? But the more you practice, the easier it's going to get. And you're going to be out in public one day at Starbucks getting a Frappuccino. You're going to be able to present the business to the barista because you know it by the back of your head. And whatever that saying is, practice. Practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Focus on your goals. Focus on the long-term goals. Focus on the short-term goals. Have your goals written down so you can see them. Make a vision board. We'll talk about that at the end of the team call. But you need to focus on your goals because if you don't focus on your goals, who's going to keep you accountable to hitting those goals? Write them down. It's so easy to be like, I want to be diamond by April 30th. Do you have that goal written down? Have you posted it in the team page? Have you told me that goal? Because if you haven't, Who's going to keep you accountable of that goal? No one's going to know about it, which is going to be easy for you to just kind of slide in the background and be like, I didn't hit it. No one knows. Oh, well, I'll try again next time. Focus on those goals. Talk about them. Let the team know. Let your success partner know. Let your upline coach know. Write them down. Look at them every single day. My vision board is this backdrop, is that what it's called? Wallpaper on my computer. I have to see it every single day, but it keeps me motivated and it keeps me going. Don't sweat the small stuff. You're going to have coaches quit. You're going to have coaches drop rank. You're going to have challengers quit. You're going to have people return products. You can't sweat the small stuff. You have to look at the bigger picture. And if you sweat the small stuff, you're going to get in a frenzy, you're going to get stressed out, and you're going to forget the big picture. Don't wait for the perfect time to start. This is life. There is no perfect time to start. When I became a coach, it was January, 2013. I don't even know what made me say yes to Lisa that day. I was insane. I was planning my wedding. I was getting married 4 months later. I was in my senior year of school writing whatever that senior 45-page paper I had to write, doing my internship, commuting round trip 2 hours a day and doing a 30-hour internship. Oh, and working. Why the heck did I say yes to Beachbody? Why the heck did I start then? It was not a good time for me. There is never a perfect time in life. There is never a perfect time in life, any time to start doing something. You just have to run with it and you just have to go and you have to commit and be like, you know what? I'm doing this. I may be busy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to use Emily Albrico as an example. Oh my gosh, Emily, I did not congratulate you. She hit Diamond today. Back it up to recognition. Emily, I am so sorry. Congratulations on hitting Diamond. See what happens when I don't have notes written down. Emily Albrico hit Diamond today. Emily is going to school to get her PhD and she just moved and she still hit Diamond. Do you think this is a good time for her to be a coach? Heck no, but she's doing it anyway. There is no perfect time to start. Emily, I'm so sorry I did not congratulate you. You know I love you. Congratulations. Yay, Diamond. So sorry. You have to be a product of the product. That is the quickest way to hit your goal. If you are not working out every day, are you being a good coach? How can you tell others to work out and drink their Shakeology and eat healthy if you are drinking a Mountain Dew, eating pizza, and sitting on the couch every single day? I can contest to this. I did not work out 2 weeks before Cancun. I don't know what happens to me before Beachbody events. I just decide it's not a good time to work out anymore. And then I go to these Beachbody events and I have to work out with people and I'm like, I can't breathe. You've got to be a product of the products because you know what happened to my business when I kept being a product of the product? It went down the drain. You have to be a product of the product and you have to work on yourself harder than anything in this business. When we write our to-do list for the day, you know what your number one thing on your to-do list should be? Drink my Shakeology, get my personal development in, and work out. If those are not your 3 priorities, then you need to make them your priorities. You are what builds your business. Nobody else. So if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not working on yourself, if you're not growing as a person, your business is not going to thrive and your goals are not going to happen. And don't be afraid to share Beachbody. You can't be afraid to share Beachbody. What if you went to like a favorite steakhouse? Would you share your favorite restaurant with somebody? Of course you would. You're going to talk about that froyo place. You're going to talk about that Mexican food. Why not do the same about Beachbody? I always say if you're not sharing it, you're doing a disservice to your friends and family. This isn't food. This is life changing. This is changing your fitness. This is changing your body. This is changing you inside. This is adding years onto your life because you are taking care of yourself. Why not share that with other people? What are you afraid of? What are you holding back? Share Beachbody. Don't be afraid. My new favorite thing is I wear and share wherever I go now. I don't care if it's 80 degrees outside. I've got my 21-day fix extreme hoodie on. Somebody's going to ask me about it. My husband made fun of me. Where did we go? I think we went out to eat at Applebee's the other day. I was eating like chicken fingers and french fries, and I had my 21-day fix hoodie, and I'm like, every time I'm eating crappy food, I've got a Beachbody wear and share on. But I still have a wear and share because people are going, somebody may come to me like, you do 21-day fix? I've heard about it. Can you tell me more? They don't care if you're eating boneless wings. We're human. It's not like I eat kale chips every single day. Wear the wear and share. Don't be afraid of Beachbody. Don't be afraid to share it. Don't be ashamed. You should be proud of it. Believe in yourself, guys. I know I talked about this briefly. You are here for a reason. You joined Team Fire to Get Fit for a reason. You joined Team Fit Sparks for a reason. You joined I don't know other team names. Those are the only two names I know. Sorry. You joined us for a reason. You have got to believe in yourself. I don't care if you have to tell yourself positive affirmations every single day. I have them on I wish you guys could see the wall in front of my computer. I have positive quotes all over my front wall. They say, believe in yourself, follow your dreams, believe you can and you will. They're on my wall, and I have to look at them every single day because when I want to give up, all I got to do is look up and be like, no, I can do this. You are your number one cheerleader. And if you're not, find somebody to also be your number one cheerleader. I've got coaches on this team that I know that if I am down in the dumps, all I have to do is send them a message and they're like, call me, let's go. Let's just talk you out of this rut. You can do this. You got to believe in yourself. And when you feel like quitting, remember your why. And I'll get to that in a second. You have to believe that your purpose and your mission is sharing these opportunities with others is stronger than any discomfort you will feel, because discomfort is temporary. You have to get ready to be uncomfortable. I know it sounds weird, like you want to be uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable. Do you value comfort over discomfort? Because I know for me, when I started my fitness journey, I was not comfortable being 200 pounds, but I was comfortable with not doing anything. So I had to get uncomfortable. And now I'm 50 pounds lighter because I got uncomfortable. You have to get uncomfortable to be comfortable. That is a tongue twister. Say that 10 times fast. What do I mean by that? You've got to talk to people. It's scary in the beginning. It's uncomfortable in the beginning to run challenge groups. It's uncomfortable to present the business. It's uncomfortable to lead team calls. But the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. And before you know it, it's like second nature. And it's only for a short amount of time. But being uncomfortable is how you're going to grow your business. It's how you're going to reach those big, scary goals. It's how you're going to make things happen. Learn to be uncomfortable. And until you get uncomfortable, just know you're probably not going to have much success. So learn to be comfortable. So you're probably sitting here and you're like, all right, Ashley, I'm in a rut. How do I bounce back from this? Well, it's a good thing you asked because I have a slideshow that tells you how to bounce back. Sorry for those that are joining the team call from the sneak peek. I can be kind of cheesy sometimes. So how are you going to bounce back? Start a new program and finish that program. How many of us, I want to see my chat messages start popping up. How many of you have started a program and not finished a program? All right, come on, let me start seeing the chats pop up. We're all guilty. Yep, there we go. Yep. I see people saying this. We're totally normal to do that. Do you know how many times I said, I'm doing the 21-day fix? Do you know I failed that stinking program 6 times? That's why I'm doing it with 30 of you next Monday, so I actually do it this time. Start a new program and finish that program. Take your before pictures. Take your measurements. Take your before weight. Let people know you're doing the program. That is the biggest way to let people know. Do you know how many times I have said I'm starting a program and someone's like, oh, are you still doing T25? You said you were starting it 3 weeks ago. Nope, that lasted a whole whopping 2 days. People will call you out and that'll make you do it again. Start a challenge group. Join our team challenge group. You guys know I am on your case every single Monday with weigh-in numbers. If not, you're out of the group. You know I'm going to hold you accountable. You know Stephanie Parks is going to drop the hammer on you if you're not answering. Be in challenge groups. Dive into training. I don't care if you've done the training before, start it again. Have you been in our 10-day coach training? I don't care if you've been a coach for me from the beginning. You probably don't remember some of the stuff. So join some of the training if you are trying to get back into it. Join an Emerald to Diamond training. Even if you've been Emerald since the beginning, join again. Personal development, team calls, national wake-up calls. You know, I just listened to a national wake-up call from 2012 today. 2012. That was even before I was a coach, but it was an amazing call. And it got me like in my mind rejuvenated and everything. Podcasts, listen to podcasts. I downloaded Podcast Addict on my phone today and I'm like addicted. I sat here and worked on my computer all day. And instead of listening to Pandora for 13 hours, not really, but you know what I mean, I listen to podcasts because that's going to get me further than listening to Taylor Swift sing Shake It Off one more time. Podcasts, personal development, do it. Let people know you failed. I know that may sound weird and you're probably thinking like, why am I going to let people know I failed? Like, shouldn't I be doing the opposite? Shouldn't I be inspiring? You're human. You're going to fail. And it lets people know you're human. Nobody wants a fitness robot. Nobody expects you to eat kale chips and drink green smoothies and run 5 miles every day. You're human. Let people know that. Do you know how many times I have posted and I'm like, listen, I have failed. I quit working out. I gained 10 pounds. But this is me, and I'm human, and I'm going to start back up. Do you know what that does? It makes people trust you and believe in you and show that you're just like them. You throw in the towel, you give up at times. They're going to believe in you and they're going to trust you. Recommit out loud. I don't care if you post it on your like page, if you post on your personal Facebook page, post it in the team page. Do whatever you have to do to recommit, because once you recommit, people are going to hold you accountable. And your why. You guys hear me talk about why a lot. Your why is what keeps you going. Your why is not because you want to pay for your Shakeology. Your why is not because you want to lose that last 10 pounds. Your why is not because you want to pay for your $15 monthly fee. Your why is deep. Your why should make you emotional. Your why is what happens when you're like, that's it. I'm done. I can't do anymore. And you're like, no, I'm not done because I still have to pay off my student loans. Your why is always going to be changing. So when I first became a coach, I don't even know what my why was. It probably was to like help one person. And I looked the other day, I have over 750 customers. I have helped 750 people in 2.5 years. I have helped people lose over 5,000 pounds in 2.5 years because yes, I keep track of every challenge group. So my why changed over time. Last year, my why was so I could quit my job and be home with my husband on the weekends so I could go back home to Ohio for Christmas and not drive home on Christmas Day. Well, I quit my job in September. And my why now is so I can retire my husband. So he doesn't have to go back to work the Monday after getting back from vacation. So he can enjoy every single day as a weekend. Your why should be deep. So your why could be that you want to travel the world. That is totally okay to be a why. You want to buy your dream house. You want to pay off your house. You want to save for the future. You want to pay off debt. You want to pay off loans. Your why could be because you just need to find yourself and you need to show other people that you can do this and that they can do it and you are capable. Your why, what did Ali say? I listened to a phone call. If your why doesn't make you cry, then it's not a good why. Your why should be very deep and very emotional. If you don't have a why, write it down. Think about it. Dig deep. Post it in the team page. Feel free to share with people because your why is what's going to keep you going day in and day out. Are there days where it's hard being a coach? Heck yeah, it's hard. Are there days where people are going to quit? Yep, it's going to happen. But then you get those emails and you're like, that's okay because it's going to pass and I'm going to keep building my business to get where I need to be so I can bring my husband home. There's days where I'm like, man, I'm never going to grow. Like, I'm just in this rut. I'm going to stay. And it's like, no, I've been in this business for 2.5 years and all I've done is continue to climb and climb and climb. And that's because I remember my why every single time I want to give up. So that leads us, nope, that does not lead us to homework. That leads me to a very long quote. So I'm reading the book, You Are a Badass right now. And this little expert came, and the only reason I'm going to read it is because I think I have people on the phone. You are perfect. To think anything less is as pointless as a river thinking that it's got too many curves or that it moves too slowly or that it's rapids or too rapid. Says who? You're on a journey with no defined beginning, middle, or end. There are no wrong twists and turns. There is just being. And your job is to be as you are, to be as you can be. This is why you're here. To shy away from who you truly are would leave the world you-less. You are the only you there is and ever will be. I repeat, you are the only you there is and will ever be. Do not deny the world its one and only chance to bask in your brilliance. If anything else, stay true to yourself. You guys saw me post in the team page when I came back from Cancun. I tried being a different coach for you guys. I tried being a coach who was not tough loving, but coddling is not my style. You can thank Lisa for that. I used to coddle, and then Lisa's tough loving, so now I'm tough loving. But I tried to be that person that was going to coddle you and just like let you cry on my shoulder. I will let you cry on my shoulder. I'm not that like mean. But I'm a tough love person. I say it as it is. And the minute I quit being true to myself is the minute I quit being a good leader. You guys aren't going to like me all the time. That's okay. I don't like myself all the time. Who likes everybody all the time? You have to be true to you. The minute you quit doing that is the minute you fail in your business. And that was one of the tips the top coaches gave us while we were in Cancun. I don't remember which coach it is. If you try to be Melanie Mitro, if you try to be Tara Carr, if you try to be Chelsea Blush Pearson Osborne, I don't know what last name she goes by nowadays, guess what? You're not them. You are you, and you have to stay committed to you. So I have a call to action. I've got homework. Write it down. So there's actually 3 things I need you guys to do. I only have 2 on here. So the first one is I need you guys to create a vision board. Some of you have already done this, and Emily posted in the team page. We are almost halfway through the year now. Okay, a little bit more, less than half. If you made a vision board in the beginning of the year, do a new one, because chances are you probably have either surpassed some of that goals or you didn't hit some of that goals, and you're probably looking at like, man, I didn't hit it. What's the point of following through? Make a new vision board. So homework assignment number 1 is I need you guys to create a vision board. PicMonkey is a great way to use one. That's what I use to create mine. So here's like an example of my vision board. I don't know what I was thinking January 1st when I said 200 plus. I wanted 250 plus coaches on our team by the end of the year. Guys, we're at like 220. What was I thinking? I knew we could do better than that. So this is my vision board. Second assignment, I need you guys to get either one of these books, or you can do both. So you either need to buy You Are a Badass, How to Start Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life, or The Slight Edge. Either one of those books. Audible has a group on right now that you can get 3 months for like $2 something on there. I just ordered You're a Badass on there so I can listen to it on my headphones when I'm on my computer. And the third thing is you need to develop your why. You need to develop your why. So those are your 3 homework assignments. Vision board, personal development, and you need to create your why. And I'm just going to lead this here real quick, and then I will go to answering questions. And I think I went shorter than I did, so I can actually probably take you guys off mute. You guys can ask questions. Do I have another quote? Nope, I don't have another quote. I'm going to just quit doing my screen share for a second. I know a lot of times we talk, hey, we have a maxed out call. Oh, you guys make me so happy. We haven't had a maxed out call in weeks. I could cry right now. Okay, we talk about personal development all the time. And I know you guys probably get really sick of me talking about personal development. You know I suck at personal development. I think, where's Emily? Emily's over there. She's the queen of it. Every tip that the top coaches gave us while we were in Cancun was to do personal development. They said that their business did not take off till they started doing personal development. And I know people are like, why do I want to do self-help books? Like, that doesn't sound like fun. That's me. I don't have time to read. So I do Audible or I listen to podcasts. Personal development makes you know, it means you're growing as a person. You're taking the time to learn about you, to learn about your faults, to learn about your strengths, to learn about your limits, and you grow as a leader. So if you take anything from this call, minus the 3 homework assignments, because I will ask you to turn those in because, you know, I like homework assignments. Debbie, this should be right up your alley. Debbie loves homework assignments. Start doing personal development. If you don't do it, I need you guys to start doing it now. If you're not listening to the National Wake Up Calls, I need you to start listening to the National Wake Up Calls. And I'm going to start posting in the team page every Monday asking what you took away from the National Wake Up Calls. That way I know you guys are listening to it. I'm at fault. I don't always listen to National Wake Up Calls. I usually save them for our drives home back to Ohio, but we don't have any drive homes lately. So there's no reason why I shouldn't listen to it. So I just listened to like 10 today. I went on like personal development marathon today. That's like all I did. And I feel good and I'm like rejuvenated and I feel positive. So personal development is a huge thing. So make sure you guys are doing it. I am going to look at questions. I don't even know if anybody asked me questions. Anybody else? And if you guys have any questions about the team call, feel free to take yourself off mute while I read through the chat real quick. Or if you guys have any snippets or anything to add, if you need me to take you off mute, raise your hand because sometimes you guys can't figure it out. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and say so now. Katrina, I know you do. No, not tonight. You guys are quiet. Debbie, was your question about Super Saturday? Debbie? Do I need to unmute you? Yes, it was. Coaches and guests can go to Super Saturday. They usually charge for coaches, and then you can bring a guest for free. Make sure you check it out in your area for Super Saturday. Sometimes there's a workout, sometimes they're not. I know a lot of them will be previewing the new size workout because a lot of the elite coaches got it. So make sure you guys get to one. Katrina, I'm really surprised there's no one in Fort Wayne. That's weird. Well, there are coaches that live in Fort Wayne. Stephanie Barks, Lisa Bashford, Katrina.
Yeah, I just looked and there isn't one listed. There's a couple in Indy and one in Peru. So.
Are you friends with the person that you went to the one with last time? Did you add them as friends by chance?
The one that I went to I went to one last time.
Did you go to Super Saturday last time?
I did in Fort Wayne. Yeah.
If you're friends with them, I would message them just to see if they have one, because sometimes they don't publish them on the webpage if they're having one.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, I don't even remember what her name was or.
There's a big husband and wife team here in Fort Wayne,
Yeah.
and they do sometimes also. I just banked on their team, but I'm friends with them on Facebook. I've tried to do one on Facebook. I mean, I tried to do one a few months ago. Stephanie Parks and I were the only two that were able to make it, so we didn't do it. I also hosted a team event, bowling event here in town for any local coaches. So I'm sorry if you didn't get that information either, but we do try to get together every once in a while. I don't have anything planned for this weekend. I'm having surgery on my knee next week, so I've got other things to worry about right now, but it's good to know that you're local. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We should definitely become friends on Facebook.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm reading
good.
all the messages. I promise I'm not ignoring you guys.
What side of town do you live on?
I'm on the north side.
I'm on the southwest side, so very cool.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 20-minute drive between the two ends, so no big deal.
Yeah, we're starting to get a base of coaches in Fort Wayne because Stephanie obviously lives in Fort Wayne, so she's starting to get a base of coaches. I keep saying one time when I come back to Ohio, I need to come into Fort Wayne so we can all do dinner.
Yeah, because I've got there's probably at least 15 to 20 of my coaches here in town.
Yeah, because we did that dinner one time before he moved, I think. I remember we did one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am promising I'm reading all the messages. So there's a couple people on the call that are from the sneak peek. I invited them to join so they could kind of see how fabulous we are, because we're pretty fabulous. Summit does cost money. I think the tickets, I think they're like $290 right now, but when you sign up to be a coach, you get $100 off. So it brings it down to like $190, and then we have a hotel room, and it's $290 from Wednesday to Sunday. That covers like the entire time, kitchen, all that fun stuff. I'm super excited for Summit this year. I went solo last year, and there's like 15 of us going this year. But if you're serious about growing your business, Summit is where you need to be. And if you ask any top coach, they'll tell you the same thing. So many top coaches are like, I charge Summit to my credit card, and then they paid that off the minute they got back from Summit. Lisa can probably vouch for me. I came back from Summit and I was on fire last year. It like completely changed my business. It completely changed me. So if you are considering going to Summit and you have not signed up for Summit, send me a message. Let's chat. Let's see what we can do, and we'll try to figure it out. I think the other question was, that Caitlin had asked me, where did it go? I don't know how to check my private messages. Sometimes Zoom really just makes me angry. And if any of you need to jump off the call, you know that you're more than welcome to. The top success people at the beginning of the call, did you mean like the top 5 names I read, Caitlin? You can just shake your head. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So that's PV, which we kind of talked about in the sneak peek a little bit. So that means that they sold challenge packs. They sold Shakeology. When we talk about PV and Success Club, that just means they're helping people. That's the way like we talk about it on the team. That means they're helping people. They're helping change their lives and reach their goals. So I hope that helped a little bit. And Summit is in Nashville. There is a group of people driving from Fort Wayne. I know Stephanie is driving from Fort Wayne, and Caitlin lives in Fort Wayne, driving down to Nashville. So some options there. And personal development. Emily Albrico, can you give some ideas for personal development? You're like the guru of it. Do you have a document in the team page about personal development?
Yeah, I did a whole team call on it once. And so I had those slides and then up there. So that's podcasts to listen to, books to listen to.
Can we make a document, like a editable document, so we can keep adding like personal development books or podcasts that we find that we like?
Yes, except I can't do that because Windows 8 and Facebook documents don't go together.
Does anybody want to?
There's a list in the Diamond Dashers packet.
Is there? Okay. Kelsey, where is your face? Are you hiding? Kelsey, you'll do that for me? That way, we do have a list in the welcome packet, but maybe we can do it by section, so we can do like podcasts, books, and national wake-up calls, because then we can document like what are really good national wake-up calls to listen to. And then that way people can just add to it as we go. So thank you, Kelsey, for taking that over for me. I appreciate that. I think I answered everybody's questions. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, anything they want to say? Y'all are usually pretty quiet at the end of the calls, though. Yeah, it's like crickets. Every single time. Every single time. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I am very happy. You know, I made a tough love speech in the team page that if I did not start getting more calls, people on the call that I was going to start doing bi-weekly, but we maxed out. We can't have more than 25 people on the call. So if you are listening to this recording, I'm so sorry you did not make it. Be on time next time. Just kidding. Katie, we can talk more. Katie, where are you? Your face. You're right there. There you are. I'm like searching over the screen, like trying to find people. We can talk more about it. Me, you, and the other Katie can talk more. Emily, what should you start your why off small? I don't think so. I think your why can be as big as you want it to be. I mean, dream big. I never thought I would retire at the age of 27. Like, I never thought that. And for the people that are on the call and they're in the sneak peek, and you're like, do I have to do Beachbody? Do I have to quit my job? No, I am the only coach on our team that does this full time, and I'm okay with that. Are there coaches that want to do this full time? Absolutely. And I cannot wait for the first coach to be like, I'm quitting my job. I'm retiring because I am going to feel like, I don't know, the best person in the entire world because it's just an awesome feeling. So, but you can still grow an amazing business without quitting your job. For example, Emily is going to school to get her PhD. She's not going to quit to do Beachbody. I would probably kill her if she did after going to school for all these years. You can still grow a very successful business without quitting your job. Who is the coach that I always refer to? Trina Gray. Trina Gray is a 15-star diamond coach, which is the highest rank you can be in the business. She is a 6-figure earner. She is in the $1 million club, meaning she's made $1 million with Beachbody. Not only does she still work full-time, her husband works full-time, and she is a 15-star diamond coach. So you can still do amazing things with this business without quitting your job. I just like to throw in that PSA all the time because I feel like sometimes people think that you have to do that, but you don't. So your why can be as big or as small as you want it to be. So Emily, where is Emily? There's Emily. So if you want to be like, I just want to pay off the student loan, that's totally okay, because then when you pay off the student loan, you can make your next one. If you want to be like, I want to pay off my student loan and quit my job, that's totally okay. So it can be as big or as small as you want it to be. It's just very important that you have one because that's what's going to keep you going. Anybody else have anything on stand? Sorry, I'm playing with my headband. And whoever said they liked my headband, thank you. Hippie Runner. You can thank Stephanie Parks for introducing me. Buy 3, get 1 free right now. All right. Well, if nobody else has anything else, I am going to let you guys go. I'll quit the recording and then just stand at the end in case anybody has any questions they did not want to ask on the recording. So you all have an amazing night. For those listening to the recording, I hope to see you next Thursday. Same time, same place. Always same time, same place. So you guys have a great evening.